So this is a video that I've been postponing for a while now. I kind of got it started actually because these, these early rounds are usually not the most interesting ones. But what we're doing today is we're gonna try and beat Chimps by only using towers that have 3 letters. Now, I singled out all of these towers that we can use, and it's basically, this guy, the IFR Heli. I also got rid of the other crosspaths because we're not allowed to use them. So it's basically that thing is the MAD and is the pin from the NG, and obviously Psy. Okay, so I was kind of thinking about using Etienne. Not because Etienne has a lot more letters than that, but I was actually thinking of using Etienne, the skin, which, I don't know, would that be cheating? I mean, kinda, right? So this setup is actually running into its first problem, which is lead balloons. So the Darling can pop lead balloons, but it's gonna take a while until it gets there. So our next choice is to use Psy. Now the problem with Psy is that they need level 6, and we do not have level 6 Psy, so I was saving a lot of money for that to upgrade them. So let's do it like that, and now I think we're gonna be fine versus these lead balloons. So is this thing possible? I kind of, gave it a thought, because if you take a look at all these towers, they're very weak, especially into, let me buy the pin just to kind of stop these balloons. So these are basically like the early game towers. I mean, what are the IFR Heli and the pin NG gonna do? I mean, maybe the pin NG is gonna help in these early rounds. The IFR Heli is gonna be useful versus what? Like the camel purples? We can pop those with the millipede Darling. And let me just buy this thing. Let's just start upgrading the millipede just to get some camel detection damage going. If you take a look at our setup, well, our towers are not exactly that well equipped versus super ceramics. So Psy is going to be able to eliminate, these balloons are going to make them disappear. But other than that, we do not have any super ceramic damage. The MAD is going to destroy the moab class balloons, but not the insides. It's actually especially weak versus the insides of these super ramped up moab class balloons later on. So that's one of the problems that I was kind of thinking of. And hold on, am I buying something else? Like, I'm really trying to save up money for the Hydro Rocket Pods, but they seem to be kind of expensive. So let me try and micro this Darling like all over the place. And yeah, we got that one. The pin is going to do some work onto this round because there's these huge rushes. But I feel like we might have to use the ability. I'm going to use the ability for the last wave, and I think we should not need it for the... Actually, you know what? I'm going to try and save it. Is that a good idea? No, it's not. Let me use the ability. Let me just use it. Oh, no. Please. Size and strong. I don't think we have this. I think we're going to league this. And, oh, you know what? Maybe if we don't beat it now, then maybe I'm going to upgrade Psy to... Maybe, you know what we should do? We should probably upgrade... Oh, never mind. I think we have this. Do we? Yeah, we do. Yeah, okay. Nice. That was very close. So I was thinking of actually upgrading Psy to level 7 because it was super cheap, but it doesn't matter. We got this thing. So 5.5k, we're going to get this thing. And I guess the next problem is going to be just moab class damage. That's why I kind of skipped these early rounds, and I didn't want to show them to you guys because there's not that many things happening. Okay, let's get Psy on strong now. We need someone to deal with these lead balloons, but at the same time, oh my god, these Hydro Rocket Pods. I'm so glad I didn't buy anything else, because this is, yeah, just on time. Oh my god, that's right on the money. Yeah, okay, so let's stun this guy now. And we do not have a problem versus ceramics because Psy is going to get 3 of them. And then I'm going to move the Darling away. So as soon as this thing pops, I'm going to move the Darling away. And I want to let Psy deal with all the ceramics. Is that going to be... Are they going to have enough time to deal with them? Darling away, and yes, just like that. Okay, perfect, there we go. You guys know how I came up with this challenge. I wanted to do 4-letter upgrades, but then I realized that there are, or at least maybe I miscounted, but I don't think that there are that many 4-letter upgrades in general. Like, the first one that I could think of was the Orca of the Beast Handler, and then what else? I mean, we call these towers by their shortened names, and this goes for the 3 letters as well. Like, for example, we call the Ice, just the Ice, but in reality it's called the Ice Monkey, right? And we call the Ace, just the Ace, but it's like the Ace Monkey. And I thought about, kind of using them, but then, maybe not the Ace, but the Ice would have been an amazing choice. Maybe just even like a base Ice just to kind of hold these ceramics in the late game. But I figured that would be a little bit cheating, so I did not want to do that. So that's why we're stuck with these guys. And I am not sure if this is possible. Maybe if we had the Ice, it would have been a lot easier. But with these guys only, I'm not sure. So let me get the Rocket Storm. At least we get an ability to play with. So we're still lacking a lot of Moab class damage. But because Psy is getting stronger, I mean, these abilities, they're going to start appearing. They're going to start doing... I feel like a lot of the money is going to need to be spent onto... Oh, we're going to need to use the ability as soon as... Oh my god, let's use the second one as well. Okay, is this thing even going to be... I mean, we are clearing the ceramics, I think. Psy's on strong. Oh yeah, we might need to buy the level... What was it? Level... Let me just check. Level 9 upgrade, Split the Mind. So that's going to be a super useful one. Okay, It's a super expensive one. I say 0.8k, so I really hope we don't have to do that. It's gonna be 1 ceramic, so it's gonna be the Darkling versus 1 ceramic. Is it gonna win? Yes, it won. Okay, good, good, good. The mat is already expensive enough. It's like 65,000, but you can see that the problem that these guys are having, that the 3 letter upgrades are having, is just that they don't have any mob class doing damage. I mean, we could probably buy. Would that be cheating, guys? Let me ask you. Would that be cheating if I bought another Rocket Storm Darkling? Because that guy's obviously not gonna make it to the mat, and it's kind of gonna break the rules. But at the same time, it's within the crosspath that we want to use. So I'm not sure. You know what I am sure though? We're gonna need to use the ability. You can really tell that these guys just straight up suck versus mob class Bloons. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the ability as soon as possible. So let's stun all 3 of these guys, and I'm gonna dump the abilities as soon as possible. And then I'm gonna try and not pop one of the Moab. So let's move it away. No, please don't pop. Oh no, it popped. Oh my god. I wanted to not pop that one just so we buy time. But it is not looking like we're gonna buy time. So 54 is gonna be a pain of a round, it looks like. Let's see how we're doing. So 1.7k for Split the Mind. I feel like we can buy that thing, no? You know what? I seem to have underestimated Psy and their ability to just deal with these ceramics, I feel like. Let's pop this thing. We're gonna need an ability for sure, though. What am I using? I think I'm using the Rocket Storm because this mob was not popping. Okay, and we're gonna have the Rocket Storm for one of these waves. So did we get? Yeah, we got. Okay, so it's level 9. That means that we're doing a lot better. So size basically doing double damage at this point. So I'm really happy about that one. It's gonna make the 50s a little bit easier, especially rounds like these ones that are upcoming, right? Like it's 57 with a bunch of mobs and ceramics, and then 58 as well. I think though 58 is going to be a little bit easier because the only thing that we're going to have to do is just micro the Darkling. So it's going to be just microing and walking along the line of this Moab, and then the Moab pops. Sai's going to take care of the ceramics, hopefully. Oh, Sai's not taking care of the ceramics. We are, this is going to be 5 Moabs in total, I think. Oh yeah, we need to stun and use both abilities right now because these guys are... Maybe, you know what, maybe here's what I'm going to do. So let's try and pop this guy and then delay the popping of the last one so we get the abilities back. Although I say that, I keep saying we're going to delay the popping, but it's not like we have any control on how fast it's going to pop it. It's just, like, we just need to get the damage going. I'm kind of surprised that we're making it this far because if you take a look at our setup, it's like a useless tower in the NG and it's like a 4th tier that's not cross-pathed and hero. So I don't know, guys. Let's try and focus this thing down. Oh, this is going to be a round... yeah, we're going to restart this one for sure because I kind of forgot that there are these 45 mobs at the back and we're definitely going to need the Rocket Storm for those guys. I would say it's close, but it's not looking like it's close. So I'm going to need this thing to pop right now. Oh no. Okay, so I pretty much did the exact same thing, but I clicked the abilities a lot earlier this time so that we get them off cooldown a little bit earlier, and it seems to have worked. There we go. Okay, so let's not mess this thing up. So I want to have the Darkling not pop these ceramics because size is strong. And I think that if we only use the stun ability, no, that's not gonna work. Oh, you know what? Let's buy this. Let's buy the level 10 and see how this thing is gonna go. So if we can get the level 10 ability off cooldown, maybe we get rid of one wave and then... I don't know, like, this thing needs to come off cooldown in order for this to work in the first place. So I think it is. It's going to be close. It's going to be super close. Yes, nice. And we got a little bit of the second wave. That's amazing. So maybe, you know what? So I want to save the Rocket Storm for 64 because it's going to be just Moabs. So let's try and beat 63. This is going to be only one wave left. And I want to beat it using only the stun. So let's use the stun as soon as possible so it comes off cooldown. So there seem to be no more ceramics left. And yeah, we have this. We absolutely have this. Oh my god. So that was so good. Upgrading Psy to level 10 was probably the best choice that I made. Okay, so let's see how we do versus these guys. Again, more fortified BFBs, which are... Did I say BFBs? I meant fortified Moabs. These guys are an absolute menace for us. And we're not popping them, especially not the last one. So maybe we're going to be able to stun the last one and then have the Rocket Storm come off cooldown, but that is not looking like. I mean, let me try to use the Rocket Storm and see if we can get some of these guys to pop. So as long as it pops, it's going to be fine. You know what? I might have this. Yes, I used the level 10. I used the level 10 to get the last one, but it was worth it. It was 100% worth it. We can't use the level 10 ability on this one because if you guys know how that thing works, the ability only affects Bloons that Psy is able to pop. So because Psy cannot pop mob class Bloons yet, at least not just these even mobs, the small ones, that means the ability doesn't affect them. So we need to take care of the mob class Bloons first, and then we use the level 10 ability, which is a little bit complicated, but I think we should be able to. Okay, so let's pop these guys. I don't want to use the level 10, but I had to do that. But this means that we're not gonna beat it, right? Alright, so let's use these abilities as soon as possible so we can use them twice in the same round. So let's do it like this. Let's get rid of all of these guys. And then it's just going to be the 45 ones. And then hopefully the Rocket Storm comes off cooldown, and then we can finish it off with the level 10. So we're going to have the stun in a second. That is perfect timing. Look at that, just as they're approaching size. So let's use the ability. I'm going to have the Rocket Storm as well. I just want to distribute the damage evenly. So let's do it. That's number one. We don't even need the level 10, it looks like, if the Rocket Storm holds on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so a lot of mobs. Let's stun them all. Am I using the Rocket Storm? Is this everything? Because if a BFB appears, I don't want to use the Rocket Storm, because that's going to be bad. So let's try and pop them like this. And hopefully that's enough. I do not want to be using any of the abilities, but it's looking like we might have to. So let's leave those 3 mobs. It's 4 actually. And let's kind of distribute the damage between everything, and let's pop them. Yeah, just like that. That's perfect. You want to pop them one by one. That's exactly how we want to play this. And is this going to pop? Yeah, it is. So let's try and focus down these 45 mobs with our Rocket Storm. It's going to be 3 of them. So let's do it like this. So the first one is getting damaged. The second one is getting super damaged. And then the third one hopefully gets damaged by this. Yes, okay, so let's focus them down now, one by one. I'm gonna need this thing to pop as soon as possible, and the last one is on its last layer as well. This thing is not popping. I'm gonna need a stun, by the way. Oh my god, pop! Yes! Oh my god, that's so close! That's before the exit. Now you. Nice. Okay, so maybe we have a shot at this, actually. Am I just dumping all of the abilities onto these BFBs and then just hope everything pops into Moabs, and then when we get them down to... I'm not sure about that one. So maybe because they're slow, maybe we can get away with something like that, like maybe using a couple of abilities onto them. So let's stun them, like, right now. I'm gonna need all of these guys to pop, like, right now. The Moabs, I mean. Please. Yes, one more. Okay, so we might have this. The stun isn't going to do anything, but I'm going to need the Rocket Storm and the level 10 for this one. But if I use the level 10, then that means that we're not beating the next round, right? I mean, is there any other way to beat this? I don't think so. Let's just use it and let's see what happens. That's extremely close, but it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. I think we had to do it. So let's not target these guys with the rocket, because we're not getting any abilities up. So I feel like it's not going to happen unless we get an ability up. Yeah, this is probably the end of the run, is it? So here's what I'm going to do. Let's buy a Rocket Storm like this, and let's target both of these guys away. Actually, you know what? Maybe don't log them in place. And then on their way back, I think we just focus down these guys. And then now use the ability, and that is looking, oh my god, that's so much better. I can't believe that worked, because we kind of intercepted them, right? We didn't allow them to regrow, but this is gonna set the mat so far back. That's gonna be insane. On the other hand, like, we have 2 abilities now to play with, but these abilities are just whack. And this whole tower, the rocket pods, are just super bad versus mob class Bloons. But you know what? It is what it is. We're gonna have to play it like this, guys. What am I doing? Am I stunning them now? So let's stun them right now. I feel like we can be very, very loose with the abilities now, because the ZOMG it's only going to be a ZOMG around 80, and it's super slow. So we're going to have the abilities up off cooldown anyways. So let's see. That's going to be 1 Rocket Storm. Where's the second one? The second one is halfway there. Maybe like 60% of the way there. So let's not pop them immediately. So let's do it like this. Let's pop the first one now. The second one is actually a little bit closer to popping, so let's make sure we don't pop the second one. Let's pop them one by one, and let's use 1 Rocket Storm for this one. That should be fine. And then the second Rocket Storm for this one. So as soon as it pops to mobs, I'm going to use the ability. Do it like that, and that is absolutely perfect. Oh my god. So we kind of saved this run. It looks like 63.4k as soon as this thing pops, and I guess in the 80s it's when we're going to get the mat, and that's when the real challenge starts. So I think we have this. I'm gonna use the level 10 for this one. That's way too many Bloons. Do we need the level 3? I don't think so. Yeah, we don't. And it's how much we have? 64.8. So that is right on the money. And bam, round 81, we get the mat. You guys would not believe how annoying these past few rounds have been, and it's only round 86. Well, it's not like only round, because there's not that many rounds left over, but oh my god. So look at this one, for example. I have to use the mat ability because that's way too many ceramics, and even it is struggling a little bit. So this is a good one. Okay, so look at this. We got level 14, which means that we can now target mobs with size. So, okay, so the targeting of mobs is not exactly doing that well. I have to be honest, but now we get a superpower spike, which is basically the fact that when I use the level 10 ability, is going to affect mob class as well. You know what? I'm going to try and pop everything as much as possible, and I'm going to use the level 10. things are kind of getting near the entrance. So let's use it now. And you guys see that? The mobs are being held as well. Let me just drop all of these abilities towards the end, because this is the problem with the level 10. It doesn't get everything on the map. Like, it gets, like, half of them get stunned and then half of them get pushed back. So it's not a guarantee that we're going to do that. But the fact that we can pop mobs now is super effective. So let's, yeah, there we go. Let me check size levels. So it's 15 is this thing, and then 16 is BFBs. And then we need 17 as well. Split the Mind is an amazing one as well. Oh my god, so after a solid, I don't know, like 10 minutes in this round, I finally beat 91. It was just a bunch of 45 ceramics, as you guys saw at the end, I guess, but it's ceramics, and then it's BFBs, and there's absolutely no ceramic damage, which is basically the problem that I kind of foresaw that this was going to be happening, but I did not think it was going to be this miserable. This is bad. This is not good. I'm not sure how this entire run is going to go just because of these small balloons. So I bought one more Dalding. I'm not sure if you guys were... Oh my god, that's the wrong ability, by the way. I bought one more Dalding. I'm not sure if you guys... If I shocked over that thing, if I showed that thing, but there's one more Dalding on the side, and hopefully that is going to be enough. Like, it's not going to be enough money for Sai, for sure, to get upgraded that much. Well, let me check the levels. It's 15. Okay, so 16 is going to be an important one. Let's use the... do I want to use the stun? Look at these guys. Look at the ceramics in the back. Oh my god. So we have to be popping them super slowly. So just like that. And now hopefully those Moab class balloons. Yeah, there we go. That's one Moab that's getting popped. That's the second one. Now hopefully, I mean, not going well. Okay, let's just dump all the abilities. Like, this is something I don't want to be doing, like dumping all the abilities, because they create such a big mess like that. And if the small balloons, if the ceramics survive that mess, like this guy here at the back, that's it. And that's what's been happening to me basically on round 91 for a very long time. Alright, so here's the plan for this one. I'm going to use the smaller rocket storms to take care of the small BFBs that are beneath them. So let's use one more, and then when this huge wave of ZMG comes next to the mat, I'm going to stun it, and I'm going to use the level 3 ability. So let's do it now. Stun, and then use this thing, and hopefully this pumps all of them so that I can use the level 10 just like that, and that should be... And now it's just gonna be the small balloons. It's just gonna be a huge rush of ceramics. I'm gonna have a rocket storm in a second. This is gonna be enough. I hope it is, because we have nothing else except for this one, and it's looking like... yeah, it's looking like it is. Nice. Okay, so that's 94. 95 is gonna be a bunch of DDTs, which I do not think is gonna be that much of a problem, because all the abilities are gonna come off cooldown. But let's see how we do on this one. So let me just... You know what? I'm just gonna dump all these rocket storms, and I'm gonna try and save the mad ability because it's a lot stronger. And I'm really trying to save the level 10, but it's not looking good. So it's either gonna be the level 10 or the... I'm gonna use the mad ability. I kind of value the level 10 ability a lot more than the mad one. Okay, so if 94 was a little annoying, let's see how we do on this one. This might be the round in which I buy this thing, the level 16. But let's try and see how we can do without it. So I'm gonna dump all these abilities as soon as possible so we get them off cooldown, and maybe we can get to use this out of them. And maybe kind of, you know, if we beat this round, this is gonna be a nice training for for 98, because 98 is probably gonna be the most annoying round out of all of them. I'm gonna be honest. So let's get the level... I was gonna say the level 10, but that's... oh my god. All right, so here's the plan. Focus down these 45 Moabs like this. There's more incoming. Oh my god. So let's try and pop these ceramics like this. And then I want to pop all the 45 Moabs and then use the level 10 abilities. I think this is... I'm going to try and wait this one. Nope, have to use it now. And then use the mad ability. Oh my god. The end of the track is so annoying. Oh, there's so many balloons in there. I think this is looking like the best one out of all of them, I think. I just need a little bit of strategy, guys. Okay, so we popped everything. Oh my god, that was so easier than usual. Okay, so let's not mess this thing up. This is very easy to get messed up, so... Oh my god, this mat is popping them, isn't he? Yeah, the mat's popping them. So let's try and not break these guys into ceramics. So I'm going to have all these darlings target at the back, and let Sai do all the work. So focus on these Moabs. And now there are no Moabs, no balloons for it to pop. So pop one of these, there we go, just one of them, and then let Sai take care of everything, just like that. Just take it slow. We're in absolutely no... I think I popped more than one. It looks like I popped a couple of ZMGs actually, and I think we don't care about 97 because all of our abilities are going to come off cooldown. So you know what, it might be time to pop all of these guys. Yeah, I feel like it is. So let's do it like this. Let's use all of our abilities and then do it like that. Target everything at the back. I'm even going to use the stun because 97 is just going to be an easy round. And hopefully no ceramics leak. And this was such an annoying round. Oh my god. Okay, so let's not pop these guys now. Let's wait for the abilities to come off cooldown. That's gonna be one group, and then the last one, and that was a very methodical pop. But the thing is, it's very easy to pull off when yeah, when basically you have only 2 ZMGs. So let's do it like this. Let's buy the split the mine thingy, and let's let Sai do all the work, guys. I wish I could move the mat a little bit behind because it's gonna start popping these guys now. So let's do it like this. Let's see what we can do. Let's use the level 10 ability. So ideally, we do not have any single balloon get popped by anyone else besides Sai. No, I jinxed it. There are moabs. I absolutely jinxed it. Oh my god. Can we even save this? That was so beautiful. Please pop the moabs. Please pop this one. I don't want to pop it with the rockets. I think I'm gonna have to. Yes, okay, so let's target the abilities at the bottom. Do I have this round? Is this gonna be the cleanest 98? Because if we beat this round, I feel like we are very close to having this thing. I think I will. I'm gonna dump everything onto these guys. So let's save it with the level 10 ability. So like this. You know what I'm doing? I'm doing the bully method. I'm just trying to pop everything as fast as possible. I'm gonna use the level 10 ability now. Hopefully everything comes off cooldown. It's not looking good, by the way, with this one. So we have to do it methodically. Alright, so level 10 now. Rocket Storm. Clean everything out. We have the stun, so stun them. Why not? I mean, I don't even know what's happening. Well, I kind of do, but it's not looking good. Let's use a... Oh my god, I panicked. Like, I said that I want to use a Rocket Storm, but I should not have used that ability. Because these guys, every ability is so important, it's insane. Okay, so let's try and get one more Rocket Storm. This is going to make a difference. We're $400 off of it. And let's try and do as much damage as possible to these guys. Make Sai's game a little bit easier. And that's not the tower that I wanted to select. Let's do it like that. Stun everything, like just do as much damage as possible to help Sai out and have just another ability to maneuver for these last few rounds. So I'm going to use the mat ability as well, which is probably not a good idea, but I think, well, it's going to be time for the level 10 soon, so let's use it now. And then I'm just going to need these guys to hold on. Sai is the key for this one. Okay, so here's what I did. I upgraded the level 17, and here's the plan for this one. I'm gonna let Sai take care of these 45 balloons by themselves, and then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the stun ability, so keep these guys in place. Use the level 10 ability like now when everything is out, and then hopefully Sai takes care of these 45 BFBs, because when these guys pop, there's a significant amount of RB less on screen. So I'm gonna just keep using the stun to keep these guys in place for as much as possible, and then the level 10 ability is gonna come off cooldown twice. So this entire time I've been playing as if we only have one level 10 ability, but that's not true. We have 2 of them. So this might change things up a bit. So now I'm gonna try and pop these ZUMGs, and then when we pop the ZUMGs, we can just use the level 10 ability again. And then we can, I'm going to buy one more Rocket Storm, and then we can just defend the backline like we used to do, hopefully, right? So let's use the mat ability, let's stun everything in place. And then it's just these ceramic balloons. And it's just these guys, which side's going to take care of it? That was the easiest one? What? How did I not do this? That's just such an obvious solution to this level, this round, which I have no idea how I did not try that thing earlier. Just try and use 2 abilities. Just try and that's the thing that I tried doing it at first, I think, which is just let Sai do the... I think we're going to have to restart this one, but... Alright, so let's try and pop these EVs now. Pop all of them, and then the Rocket Storms to focus down the leftovers. And hopefully this is enough. We're going to have another Rocket Storm. We gave it our all on the previous round, so this should be... Yes, there it is. Oh my god, that was a run and a half, guys. I'm gonna tell you that much. I mean, this thing has been going on for just an extraordinarily long amount of time, and I don't think that I've played anything more difficult in like these past couple of weeks. I would say that was just such an interesting and such a fun challenge. Like this little hero, they just took care of the entire thing by themselves. And it was just smart ability usage, and that's basically what it was. But that was a run and a half, and I'm super glad that I did this one. That was such a fun one, and we got it. The 3-letter challenge. It's done. It's done, guys. It's over. So that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one.